Okay, so today we're going to be doing a BFB tier list because I've been requested to do this, and I thought I could make it into a video because it's pretty fun. Sounds fun. So I found this on the tier maker, so I don't know if I'll use all the tiers, but there's legendary, adore, love, like, okay, neutral, hate, despise, and worst. So there's 64 contestants in BFB, and I don't think there's 4 in X, but I don't have to rank them, so yeah, I don't know what I just did. Okay, so first is 8-Ball. I think, like, honestly, 8-Ball has a kind of, his voice is okay, but it's kind of boring, and he doesn't really do much. He just talks about his favorite number, so maybe hate. I wouldn't say I despise him, but he's not the best. Then there's Balloony, and I feel like he doesn't get talked about too much, but he's maybe neutral. Now, Barf Bag actually is kind of, she was kind of nice, but also kind of mean, and she's kind of a gross character, but despite that, probably hate, honestly. I don't really think about my favorite BFB character too much. So, then there's Basketball, and she's honestly kind of similar to Barf Bag, but a little, just more developed, maybe. So maybe neutral. Then there's Belle, and I actually think Belle's kind of funny. She was a little annoying in Teapot 2, because she kept, like, screaming. But I think her voice is cool, and she's, like, mysterious because of her string. But they haven't talked about her string since, like, BFB 15 or something. I don't know. So, I guess okay. Black Hole, I think, is an interesting character. And, like, it's cool that he doesn't have a face and can fly and stuff, and he helps teams. So maybe Adore. And then there's Blocky, and he's pretty funny. He's pretty nice to Woody, so... Sorry, I'll put him in Adore, too. But I guess he could be a little mean, so Love. But still, that's a pretty good tier. Then there's Bommy. And Bommy actually is kind of mean, too, so maybe neutral. It's a cute character, but, you know. Book, I don't know. I used to hate Book because she kind of was, mean with the whole taco thing. But after thinking about it, she was really nice, especially to Ruby in BFDIA and IDFB, I think. But she hasn't gotten better in Teapot yet. She could get better in later episodes, but right now I kind of think of her as just like there, so maybe okay. So yeah, or neutral. No, I'll put her in okay. Then there's Bottle, and Bottle's is like the interesting character and original too. Bottle's kind of weird though. I'll put her in like because she doesn't do much. Bubble, I actually like Bubble because Bubble is nice and she's friends with Ruby stuff, and she's in post-split in the first season and everything. And I like how she wasn't competing in BFTIA, but she still, like, was there sometimes, so probably Adore. And the whole thing went match, which was cool. Clock, I always kind of liked Clock. I think he's a cool character. The only downside is he's kind of just like fan boys over like winner and loser, which I mean, I guess Fiery does too, and like other characters that were on the losers, but they kind of are doing their own thing. Like, in Eggy and Cake in Teapot 1, how they were doing their own things, but Clock just stayed with the popular person. So I just think that makes him less liked, so I'll just put him in like. But yeah, but he did have a little bit of helping in Teapot 2, but still, I still think that's true. So next is Cloudy. Cloudy I'm gonna put in neutral because in Teapot 2 and like other seasons he was kind of mean. Not mean, but I mean I guess, but he was a little like mysterious, like trying to hide the battery from his team. Well, that wasn't his team, but still like before the challenge started, so it was kind of suspicious and like stuff. His voice is interesting though, and it's funny how he collects all those items, but still. Then there's Coiny, and I'm gonna put him in okay. Maybe neutral again because Coiny had that cool arc with Pin, but there was no like build up to that, which people talk about a lot. But I still think was good, and he's a supportive friend. But I'm not gonna forget everything he did in BFDI and BFDIA. In BFDI, he was kind of like just mean, annoying, kind of bland, just slapping Fiery all the time. In BFDIA, he actually got way better, one of the best characters, because he helped his team, he was nice, he was funny and silly, but now he's like a mix of that and just being cool, and it's kind of confusing, but like, yeah, I put him in neutral. Now David can be funny at sometimes, and the comedic humor, like the comedic timing is pretty good for him. I would still put him in hate because he's just, David. Literally, the second he rejoined, or the second he debuted in BFDI, he got eliminated like the next episode. So yeah, Donut I put in like, maybe love, because Donut is just like, he was a little annoying and mean in BFDIA, but he did get better, like Barfat said, and I'm not gonna forget about what he did in BFDIA. That's why he's not in Adore. But he was like nice to Belle and everything, and he was nice to his team, and he helped 4 host when 4 was gone, and he's just like helpful and not that forgettable. I do think it's weird how he's like a bagel, but they call him Donut. But I mean, I guess he could be like a glazed donut. Also, his mouth is really cool. Oh, also, by the way, with this tier list, I'm not putting them in any order. Like, for example, I kind of like Clock more than Bottle, but I'm not gonna like do this or something. It's just gonna be random. Like I could switch Balloony with Cloudy and stuff. It doesn't really matter. I'm just putting them in the tier, not in a specific order. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna limit Legendary to only have a maximum of 3 characters. If there's more, then that's on me, but whatever. Dora, actually, I'm gonna put in like, because, or maybe okay, because she doesn't really have a personality, but I do think she's really funny, and she helped her team like 3 times, or 2 to 3 times, and I think that's pretty cool for being like a character that doesn't really do much. Plus, she's funny. But she's definitely not like or loved Legendary Adore. So yeah. And then there's Eggy, and Eggy actually was a pretty good character. She was a little annoying, but then she just kind of got mean in Teapot. So I'm gonna put her in, honestly, hate because of that. But she was nice to Teardrop, so that's kind of mysterious. Then there's Eraser, and Eraser is pretty cool, and people like him. In Teapot 2, the first time watching it, I thought it was a little annoying when he did all those, like, things knocking over the towers. But then he kind of got, like, it just felt more funny to me. So, probably love, like, after watching Teapot 2 again. Also, in Teapot 1, I thought it was cool that he's on the same team with Penn, because that hasn't happened in, like, 5 years or something crazy. I don't know. Fanny, she'd probably hate this, but, like, I'm just kidding. Fanny's pretty good. She's pretty funny, too. She doesn't like blowing. I don't really know what that means. But, yeah. Okay. She's okay. Maybe like. Yeah, like. These three characters are kind of similar in like. And Fiery Jr. No, Fiery Jr. I'll put in, okay, honestly neutral. What he said about not liking Team Ice Cube was a little irrational. I mean, that team isn't the best, but, like, Donut and, like, Barfbag and Nelly and even Spongy are, like, they're nice to him. He was kind of mean to them. I get why he got eliminated. Spoilers. Except it's not really spoilers because the episode came out a while ago. But, yeah, so he kind of just turned mean and stuff. And Nelly still listened to him, even though he was mean. So, yeah. Plus, if you watch BFB 1, the first appearance of Fiery Jr., like, talking solo, is while they're making the teams. So that's really weird. But it's kind of hard to showcase 64 characters. But they don't need to showcase, like, Snowball, because every character's in that season, so we already know. And we've seen Snowball before. But, like, you know, Snowball's a good character. And then Fiery is here. Fiery's good. He is funny. He had that arc with Leafy. He has a lot of character development and such. It's hard. I'll put him in, like, love. Yeah. Also, at the end of this tier list, I'll try to rearrange some things, like if I change one to a different tier. Then we have Bracelety, and I actually think Bracelety is kind of funny. In 4's hallucination for BFB 30, Bracelety gets first. Bracelety, like, almost wins that fake BFB, like the one 4 was hallucinating about. Bracelety almost wins. So she was in the final 2 with Pencil. I don't know how those two would make it into the final 2. Even if it was a contestant vote, it's, like, surprising. But personally, I do like Bracelety. Her obsession with Ice Cube is weird. Ice Cube is good, but it's kind of confusing. But it's also pretty funny at times. Bracelety did get kind of rude in BFB 1, saying, like, I hate you to Fanny, which is kind of, like, yeah, I would say out of character, but no, that was kind of in character. Like, that's normal. So maybe okay. Then there's Flower, and, you know, they try to make Flower, like, nicer in BFB, which I like, and she did get nicer, even in BFB 1. I think the fans, some fans of BFB were surprised that in the first episode she didn't get eliminated. She didn't even make it to the final 2. So that's pretty cool. But she won BFB, so that's pretty cool too. And she was really nice and stuff. I'll put her in a door, because if we were to do it like that, I don't think she is better than Bubble or Black Hole, but I do think she's better than Fiery Eraser, Donut, and Blocky, I guess. But she's just had a lot of, like, development, basically. Like, Fiery's a good character, but we just know a lot about him. So, you know, I feel the same with Flower because she's been in like 30 episodes. That's still really good. Cake. Sorry, I don't know what that was. Oops. Honestly, I'm gonna keep Cake there. Maybe Love. Oh no. Let's see. I'll put her in Love because. But Fanny and okay, actually, I don't know if she should be there. Cake. I'll put Cake in like because Cake, he's good, but he just like kind of is one of the loser followers too. I know Clock changed. Clock didn't change, but Cake technically didn't change either. Like if loser came back, I don't know what Cake's feelings would be like. Sorry, this video is probably like 30 minutes. I like Cake though. Cake's good. He's good. Then Foldy. Foldy is a cute character and she's nice and stuff. I'm gonna put her in Adore because I don't think she's talked about as much. And she probably misses Stapy because Stapy got eliminated and stuff. And I don't know how their friendship like formed. I don't know if Foldy likes Marker either. Foldy is like one of the nicest characters on her team in Teapot. And in BFB, I feel like Yellowface was on her team. What was her team again? Free Food, yeah. Speaking of food, speaking of that team, Fries. Now, I feel like people don't think about Fries as much and stuff, but I think he's pretty okay. Like, his voice is similar to Snowball and stuff, but people don't talk about him that much, despite him being in every season besides the first one, and I guess BFB post split, but still, he was in a lot of content, so I'll put him in Love. Yeah. Katie is probably Love, because Katie is nice, had that whole conversation with 2, maybe like, actually. She had that whole conversation with 2, and I think that was really fun and cool, and she lectured Book, which was nice, it made sense and stuff, so I like that. Gelatin, I mean, to be honest, I kind of wish he won BFB. I am happy Flower won, like, a lot, but, like, she just gave all the prizes to him anyway. I really like the BFB finale. It was really, like, satisfying ending that way, and it was funny, and, you know, just a finale, an awesome show finale. I would put him in like, because, no, I'll put him in Love, because he's funny. I'll put him in Adore, actually. Okay. I am not doing this right. Okay. Should I put Black Hole in Legendary? If I think about it, maybe at the end, I'll think about it. Golf Ball. Golf Ball and that whole Golf Ball 8-ball thing isn't that popular of an arc, but I do think it was a good one. And Golf Ball's, like, smart and stuff. She's good. Some things she say are kind of confusing. People don't really like her in BFB. I think she gets better. I'll put her in okay. Grassy. I think Grassy's also a cute character, and he helps with the challenges. But he's not too helpful. But I'll put him in like anyway. Ice Cube. She is also a cute character, but she doesn't do much, and she just, like, dies every episode. She probably has died, like, 600 times or something, and it kind of made me sad that in BFB 16, I think, all the way up until Teapot 2, she was just a small little ice cube. She did grow back, not grow, she did get recovered back to her full-size ice cube, but I don't know, I didn't really like that. So I'll put her in okay. Then we have Leafy, and I do think, so Leafy is another developed character. I do think she should have, I do feel bad for her that she didn't win Dream Island. I do feel like Fari should have won over her, or maybe Bubble. I like Bubble, but Leafy still is just like, it's kind of mean, and in BFB she didn't really change. So I'll put her with Fiery since they both are part of that like arc thing. Also, what is this picture? Is Leafy like doing rock paper scissors or something? I don't know. Anyways, I feel like I'm getting better at these videos. This is like those reaction videos. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, Lightning wasn't, sorry, they, were mean. I do feel like Lightning and Teapot got way better. I feel like I'm talking about Teapot so much. Okay, but like Teapot, if you put both of the episodes together, it would probably already be like 50 minutes. So yeah, Lightning is gonna be like, because she's helpful and nice. Maybe Love. I'll put her in Love. Why not? Okay. And she's nice. A Lie. I do think Lie's name is cool, and she's an interesting character. I'm sad she got out. I feel like, honestly, Pie should have gone out over her, because Pie doesn't do anything, really. Pie kind of reminds me of, oh my gosh, I don't remember their name. I don't know. But just, I guess you could say Beach Ball from Village of Objects. But not really. That's not really what I'm talking about either. I'm just saying that Lie is like a good character. I'll put her in Adore. She did get mean at times, but you know. So yeah. With the characters that are in the hate section, I do like them at times, like Barfbag, David, Eggy, and 8-Ball have their good moments that I love, but like, overall, like, not really. Okay, Lollipop, everyone likes Lollipop, right? And she's nice. People have like crushes on her, which I think is really creepy and weird. I mean, not really weird, honestly. It's like, this is the internet for you. But, yeah. Legendary. But, like, Lollipop also helps her team in challenges, and she's nice, and she's funny, and she has good ideas and everything. Loser, I'll keep him in like. People actually don't really like Loser, because I'll put him in okay, or neutral. He doesn't do much, and he's a little lazy, and he just, because of his fame, which, one of the theories is that his fame derived from winners, so he's not even really, like, famous. That's like being, like, dating a celebrity, and you only become a celebrity because you're dating a celebrity. It's kind of like that. Except they're not, like, dating, but like, they're friends. The chicken nugget thing, that was kind of funny. Okay, Marker. With all the marker content, especially Find the Markers, I'll put him in Adore, and I think he's funny. Remember, do you know that line from Teapot 2? Like, it's almost gamer o'clock. I almost said it in Marker's voice. It's almost gamer o'clock. That was not that good, but I didn't know that was actually in the episode. It was on like an official thing, so I was like, is that really in the episode? But then I checked the episode after watching it again, and I'm like, oh, that's really funny. That's really weird. So Match, I'm gonna actually put her in like, because she was mean, but I do think that makes her more of an interesting character. And that whole thing she had with Bubble and even Pencil was really interesting, and one of my favorite arcs, I mean. Even Fordle talks about it, I think, like the Alliance arc. Or was that someone else? I don't know. I'm not that smart. Okay, never mind. Oops. Okay, yeah. Nelly, voiced by Catherine. Love. I don't know. I need to make this video shorter. Needle. So, you know, my friend Cool Object, he's probably watching this, and he knows that I like Needle and stuff. I probably would bet her in Legendary, because she was a little mean in BFB, but I think that kind of made her funny, and I feel like she's like, even though she has so much content to her, she just is the most forgettable, one of the most forgettable BFB characters, and people think that's Michael and Gary's fault, but it's not, because she's in loads of content. Even in that BFB is back video, she was the only character along with Fiery and Coiny, which is crazy. So, yeah, I'm gonna give them a little smiley face for this tier list. So yeah, I'll put her in Legendary. And she was kind of mean. She did get kind of mean at times. So in between Adore and Legendary, probably, but there's nothing in between that. So yeah, so I still think Lollipop is the best. Nickel in Inanimate Insanity is different. Even if they are the same Nickel, it's like, I don't know, it's weird. It's different. The Nickel in BFB isn't as good, not at all nearly as good, but I'll put him in okay because he isn't that smart in BFB. Maybe neutral. No, I'll put him in okay. But he's, you know, funny. I feel like all the characters in okay are just, like, funny or just, you know, there. And in neutral, they're there, but also mean at times, I guess. I don't know. I feel like Quinny should be in okay. You know, I'm gonna put David in Despise because he's kind of creepy as well. Okay. Pencil. She was kind of mean, more mean than Match. And Match knows how Bubble feels now, and maybe even Ruby, but Pencil doesn't know that yet. So, I'll put her one tier below and okay. So, yeah, I don't know if people will agree with me on that. Pen, definitely the coolest character. Definitely Adore, right? Even if he was a little mean in BFB1. I mean, he really, technically he wasn't, but, I mean, he kind of was. I don't know. Pie, after thinking about the votes a while, I do feel like she should have gotten eliminated first. No one else on that team should have gotten eliminated, like, remote. So, okay, I'll put Pie in neutral. No, neutral, yeah. Because she's good, but not Lollipop or Needle. Okay, Pillow. Pillow, Adore. She's funny. She's weird. She's odd. That's a reference to episode 13, I think. I think that's 13. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know the episodes that well. I mean, it's 30 episodes just in the 4th season, which is longer than some shows. Which is cool. And total screen time too, maybe. Some like other shows, like SpongeBob, because that's like a bigger show. I don't know where Nickel was. I think it was okay. Sorry, I just lost where I accidentally took him off. Okay, next is Pin, and so I'll put Pin in okay because I do think she's a good character. But she kind of was a little irrational in Teapot 2, and in Teapot 1, she just kind of was used as a tool, and in the whole BFB thing, she did help Book, which is why she's not in neutral or hate, or despise, or worse, but I don't know. I really don't know. But she also just, she's good. Maybe like, I'll put her in like. Yeah, I think the match and pin thing was kind of funny in BFB too. Sorry, BFDI. Like, where she kept saying, hey. I do think their voices are cool. And they're both voiced by Carrie, so yeah. Next is Puffball. Puffball, adore, because her voice is cool. She's nice. She was mean, like, I don't know, once. Oh, yeah, what she did in BFDIA. People keep forgetting about that, but you can't love, because that just makes her go down a level. If you don't know about this already, Puffball betrayed her team in BFB, which was really mean of her to do. She knocked everyone off and put her up for elimination. And BFDIA 6 never came out, but Ruby said Puffball got eliminated, which definitely makes sense. But most people, like mostly reactions I watched of BFDIA 5, people don't even see Puffball doing that. Like, they just blank out at that moment, which is like a pretty big moment, especially when the episode is ending. That's like pretty important part to pay attention to, and the elimination, I guess. But you don't have to. I mean, you'll find out. Also, I just looked at Taco, and her profile is really weird. Like, I don't know what that's from. Okay, Remote's profile is also kind of boring, but it's cool. Remote is like my favorite character. She was my favorite character. Honestly, legendary. Her voice is cool. She's nice. I like her. Okay, maximum of 5 characters in legendary, because I just saw one more character that I kind of want to put in there. But like, yeah, Remote's good. Remote's really good. Then there's Robot Flower, and she was like also kind of lying in Teapot 2 to her team, and in BFB, I don't remember, BFB, the liar ball you don't want, that episode, she kind of just did that for her team, broke the connection, but yet again, Remote was going to send a bomb. So yeah, Remote's still learning, though, so that's why I put her in Legendary, and Remote has changed, I guess. I don't know. I still think Lollipop's at the top, but, you know. Sorry, I don't like that. Oh, neutral. Not hate, neutral. Roboti. Honestly, worst. He kept dying, and he just didn't do anything, and it's so annoying. It made me really mad. Roboti, I really wanted him to get eliminated. If I could vote for any one of the exiters to leave the show forever, it would be Roboti, which I don't want because I love every BFB character. I wouldn't, if I were to change worst, I wouldn't change it. I would change it from a little better than worst, because Roboti, I don't like hate with all my existence, but I still think he's like not ideal. Oh gosh, of a character. But you know, what are you gonna do about it? So yeah, I guess worst. I guess that fills every tier. Rocky. Rocky will be in like, because he's cute with the barfing. Yeah, I guess that's not cute. Yeah, but we'll keep it as like. I was gonna put him in love, but he's a like character because like, yeah. He also just he's cute, and the vomiting isn't too cute. I'll put him in okay then, because he doesn't really help in challenges. Sorry. Ruby, oh my gosh, yes. Okay, Ruby is legendary. She's my favorite character. That double cheeseburger short is so funny. She is so funny. Out of any joke in BFB, the Think Again Balloon Buddy is probably one of the best ones, in my opinion. The whole thing where she's like, Leafy downloads some more air. It's like kind of funny too, and I was really devastated when she got eliminated. I don't think Gelatin should have gotten eliminated over her because he's also funny. and great, but it's just like, I don't know. And the other funny thing was like when she was like, "Sorry, mommy, did I do a no again?" And that was like, I don't know. It's so random, and random characters funny. Except Mitochondria. Mitochondria is horrible. I'm just kidding. I mean, he's not horrible. I can't have bias against my own characters. He's not. I don't think he's horrible. Actually, I think he's pretty good. But it's not about Mitochondria or my show. It's about Saw. Saw isn't worse. Sorry. What was that? Yeah, it's my profile. I don't know I wasn't watching anything. What is that? Okay, sorry. This is a horrible video I'm making. I just got suggested this. Saw, I'll put in Love, because she's nice, but she doesn't really help in challenges, and is kind of lazy. Maybe like, the whole screaming the number 8 joke isn't that funny, because 8-Ball, I don't like him. Snowball, put him in okay. I don't get the hype about him. I like him still, and I do like characters that are, like, mean, but, like, liked as a mean character. Like, how a lot of my fans like Mappin, because she's mean and stuff. I don't know how that happened, but, like, okay. I guess I'll take it. I don't know. Okay, Spongy, I'll put in hate, because he got really mean near the end of BFB. He didn't help with the show, and he just kind of was faking it all. I'll put him in neutral, actually. No, yeah, I'll put him in neutral, because he was a little helpful in BFB 30 and stuff, and he did help the bus in BFB 30. Like, yeah, I know, and that was kind of funny, and he's been funny sometimes, but still. Stapy. Stapy is, again, a really good character. I'm so sad he got eliminated. Also, the voice actor of the voice actor of Lollipop, Stapy, and Pie, what's his name, Sam Lee, I feel really bad for him, because Stapy got eliminated, so he only was voicing 2 characters. Then Lollipop got eliminated in BFB post-split, which is sad. And then the first character to get out of Teapot was literally Pie, and that's just, what is he gonna do now for the next decade or whatever? I don't know. But he's probably having a good time right now. I think people do like Lollipop, though, and I don't know if people like Stapy as much as I do, but yeah. And there's Taco. People don't really like Taco too much, but I honestly, I'm gonna put her in Love, because Taco, she was really nice to Woody, and remember that? And people don't always like characters that are helping like that, but I think that was really nice of her. And she didn't know as much as Fiery and Blocky, and Fiery and Blocky are also in Love, so yeah, they can be there. Teardrop, everyone likes Teardrop, right? Put her in Adore, because she's cute. An announcer, she's like a good character, you know, and it's cool that she can't talk, she has a lot of screen time, and the announcer probably, you know how that announcer said no bias, of course, but Teardrop, you were always one of my favorites. That kind of was bias, but I understand where he's coming from now, and I always did, but yeah. Tennis Ball. I really like Tennis Ball. This might sound weird, but I like Tennis Ball in IDFB, because he just kind of was, like, going along with Golf Ball. I like him more in BFB, especially because there's more content, but I'll put him in, oh, you were in there, I think. Okay, Tree. Tree, everyone likes a British character, right? Not always, but still. Tree's Adore. It's a good character. He's nice. He states good facts, spits facts. Literally, a few years ago, when I was at school, I told everyone that, knew about BFB, I am Tree. I don't know why I wasn't Tree. I mean, I didn't even like Tree that much. Tree was probably in, the like or love tier for me, not adore or legendary, but still, that's pretty funny. TV, I feel like is again one of those characters where you just forget about him a lot, even though technically, if there was a co-host for BFDI, he would be the co-host because he helped the announcer, even though he wasn't like alive, and he was one of the characters you could vote into BFB, and I don't remember how many votes he got. Might have been a lot, I don't know. And then technically, he is the host of BFDIA, and Fiery Speaker Box and Puffball Speaker Box helped, but throughout the whole season, it was basically just him. So, yeah. I'll put him, and he doesn't talk too much and get that much screen time, and was a little, like, uncalled for to roll flower, but also kind of funny, so I'll put him in, like. Okay, 2 more. Woody. Woody gets scared easily. He's gotten better, but he's still just, like, a like character, I guess. And then finally, Yellowface. Yellowface is funny, with the ads and everything. He's in the original BFDI. I'll put him in love. Okay, so this is my tier drop. My tier list. I literally cannot speak English today. But, a lot of people say that. If I were to put 4, X, and 2 anywhere, and the announcers, I would probably put 4 and X in Adore. Announcer in Adore. Fire Speaker Box and Flower Speaker Box, Puffball Speaker Box in Love. I'm just trying to shorten it. Because the announcer X and 4 are really, like, cute characters, especially, like, all next to each other, like in those fan draw things, like speed paint, because I think they just are really good combo, even though it's 3 people, I don't know, but, like, the announcer is good, and also, X and 4 are good, and Puffball Secret Box is nice and funny, and same with Fire Speaker Box and Flower Speaker Box, so I'd put them all in love. And then 2 would probably go in Adore as well, because he's nice and stuff, and he's pretty smart. Except it's funny, because X is, like, X knows how to recover, but 2 doesn't, and that's, like, funny. So yeah, in worst is Robotty, despise is David, hate is 8-Ball, Barf Bag, and Eggy, neutral is Basketball, Cloudy, Balloony, Bomby, Fiery Jr., Loser, Pie, Robot Flower, and Spongy. Okay is Belle, Book, Dora, Bracelety, Fanny, Golf Ball, Ice Cube, Coiny, Pencil, Nickel, Rocky, and Snowball. And like is Bottle, Clock, Cake, Gady, Grassy, Match, Pin, Saw, Tennis Ball, TV, and Woody. And love is Blocky, Donut, Eraser, Fiery, Fries, Leafy, Lightning, Nelly, Taco, and Yellowface. And Adore is Black Hole, Bubble, Flower, Foldy, Gelatin, Lie, Marker, Pen, Pillow, Puffball, Teardrop, and Tree. And in Legendary is Lollipop, Needle, Remote, Ruby, and Stapy. And like I said earlier, 4X, Announcer, and 2 are in Adore. And Puffball Speaker Box, Flower Speaker Box, and Fiery Speaker Box are in Love. So yeah, that's my whole my tier list. You could probably see it better like this. You guys can, like, take a screenshot or something. I don't know. Do what you want with it. You can make your own tier list. So yeah, I got this. Recommended a lot. So yeah. I'll give it a boo. No, that was mean. I'll give it a smiley face. So yeah. I don't know. I guess subscribe or something. We've hit 150 subscribers, which is good. That's cool. In the future, I'll probably look back at this and say that's dumb. Like, that's nothing. But yeah, voting ended for TBFTB4, and yeah, TBFTB5 is working on being worked on. Sorry, there's like a new intro every episode, too. I'll post an information video about TBFTB5 in like a few weeks when it's closer to like halfway of production or something. Okay, bye.